Welcome to Headphone News, Greater Toronto edition for Wednesday, December 11, 2024.
Property tax increases in Ontario. Ontario municipalities are facing significant property tax hikes for 2024. Burlington is projected to see an increase of about 6%, London around 7%, and Mississauga over 9%. These rises stem from outdated agreements with federal and provincial governments and growing responsibilities for social services due to rapid population growth. Burlington's population has already exceeded 200,000, surpassing the earlier estimate of 185,000 by 2031. Local leaders, including Mayor Marianne Mead Ward of Burlington and Mayor Josh Morgan of London, are calling for a better funding system to match economic growth. The Federation of Canadian Municipalities points out that municipalities receive only 8 to 10 cents of every tax dollar collected, despite managing 60% of infrastructure. These tax increases could lead to higher living costs for residents and create challenges for local businesses, highlighting the urgent need for long-lasting funding solutions.
Injury update on Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes, a player for the Toronto Raptors, twisted his right ankle during a game against the New York Knicks on December 10, 2024. The game ended with a score of 113-108 in favor of the Knicks. This season, Barnes is averaging over 20 points, nearly 9 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. The injury occurred with 6:47 left in the third quarter when Barnes blocked a shot and landed awkwardly on another player's foot. X-rays taken after the game showed no fractures, but doctors plan to do scans to check the injury further. This situation raises concerns about the Raptors' performance, as Barnes is a key player. The team might have to change their lineup, which could affect their chances in the ongoing NBA season. Fans are anxious to see how this impacts the team, as Barnes' absence could influence team morale and their hopes for the playoffs.
Charges filed against suspect in Highway 401 incidents. A 29-year-old man is facing multiple charges after a series of violent carjackings and shootings in the Greater Toronto Area, Ontario, Canada. On November 26, 2024, he reportedly shot at over 10 passing cars on Highway 401 in Mississauga. The next evening, he was involved in another carjacking near Dundas and River Streets in Toronto, where he fired shots at 2 vehicles. He now faces a total of 18 charges, including 4 counts of attempted murder and 6 counts of armed robbery. The increase in violent crime in the Greater Toronto Area has raised serious concerns about public safety and how communities are responding. Law enforcement agencies may need to enhance their policing methods to address these issues. Understanding the context of these incidents is crucial for residents and drivers in the area.
17 arrested in Vaughan drug seizure. On Christmas Eve, a burglary in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, led to the arrest of 17 people and the confiscation of over 14 million Canadian dollars, which is about $10.4 million worth of illegal drugs. 3 hooded individuals broke into a home and held the occupants at gunpoint. A quick 911 call from a woman inside prompted a swift police response, resulting in a confrontation with the suspects. Following the arrests, police launched an extensive investigation called Project Skyfall. Over the next year, they executed 48 search warrants, uncovering a drug trafficking network. The seized narcotics included cocaine, methamphetamine, and hundreds of thousands of pills intended for sale as oxycodone. This incident highlights ongoing concerns about organized crime and drug-related activities in suburban areas, emphasizing the need for public safety measures and police vigilance.
Summer McIntosh, Canada's Athlete of the Year. Swimmer Summer McIntosh has been honored with the Northern Star Award, recognizing her as Canada's Athlete of the Year after an outstanding performance at the 2024 Paris Olympics. At just 18 years old, she made history by winning 3 gold medals and 1 silver medal, while also setting Olympic records in the 200-meter medley and 200-meter butterfly events. The Northern Star Award is presented each year by the Toronto Star, with votes from sports journalists across Canada. McIntosh's incredible success not only showcases her talent but also sparks greater interest in swimming throughout the country. This achievement serves as an inspiration for young athletes and highlights the importance of sports programs in Canada. Following her Olympic victory, McIntosh set a world record in the 400-meter freestyle at the Short Course World Championships held in Budapest, Hungary. Her accomplishments are helping to build a lasting legacy for Canadian swimming on the international stage.
Warning about strong fentanyl variants in Sudbury. Public Health Sudbury and Districts has issued an alert regarding strong types of fentanyl found in the local drug supply. Fluorofentanyl is reported to be up to 2 times stronger than regular fentanyl, while drugs related to methylfentanyl can be as much as 10 times stronger. From May to October, Sudbury, a city in Ontario, Canada, has seen a rise in overdose deaths. The presence of these powerful fentanyl forms significantly increases the danger of poisoning and may require multiple doses of naloxone, a medication used to reverse overdoses. Community members are urged to be aware of these risks and to seek support for addiction treatment. The ongoing opioid crisis continues to impact public health and community safety, highlighting the urgent need for harm reduction strategies and increased awareness.
Legal challenge to Ontario's drug law. A social services agency in Toronto, Canada, known as the Neighbourhood Group, is challenging new legislation in Ontario that seeks to close several safe injection sites. These sites provide a secure environment for people to use drugs with medical assistance, which is crucial during the ongoing drug epidemic. The agency claims that this law violates constitutional rights and could endanger lives by restricting access to vital services. This legal battle brings attention to the larger conversation about harm reduction strategies in Canada, where the drug epidemic has led to an increase in fatal overdoses. The outcome of this case could have a significant impact on health policy and the lives of at-risk individuals who rely on these sites for safety and support.
Traffic stop leads to arrests in Mississauga. Peel Regional Police arrested 4 men during a traffic stop in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, on December 4, 2024. The driver, 22-year-old Justin Salmon, was wanted on an outstanding arrest warrant. Officers found 2 illegal 9mm Glock 19 handguns in the vehicle. One of the guns was loaded with 30 bullets and had been modified to fire automatically. Salmon faces 5 charges, including having a gun without permission. His co-passengers, Adrian Gregory, Carrick Campbell-Reid, and Benjamin Jaramillo, are also facing multiple charges related to gun possession. This incident highlights serious concerns about gun violence in our communities and underscores the importance of proactive policing. The Peel Regional Police are committed to enhancing public safety and preventing illegal firearms from entering neighborhoods.
Canada's rental market update. Canada's rental market is currently facing a notable downturn, reaching a 15-month low with the average asking price for rents at $2,139 Canadian dollars, which is about $1,580 United States dollars, as of November 2024. Even with this drop, rental prices are still 18.8% higher than they were 3 years ago. Nationally, rents have decreased by 1.6% compared to the same month last year. In Ontario, apartment rents have seen a significant drop of 6.4%, while British Columbia experienced a 2.3% decrease. Quebec had a slight decline of 0.4%. On the other hand, Saskatchewan reported a notable increase in rental prices of 12.1%, and Alberta's rents grew by 3.7%. These trends are influenced by various factors, including shifts in the economy, housing supply challenges, and changing demand patterns. Understanding these dynamics is essential for both renters and landlords as they navigate the current housing landscape.
Geoffrey Hinton's donation to water charity. Geoffrey Hinton, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist, has donated $350,000 USD to Water First Education and Training Inc., a charity based in Creemore, Ontario, Canada. This donation aims to help Indigenous peoples access clean drinking water, addressing a serious water crisis affecting many First Nations communities. Right now, 13% of First Nations in Canada are under drinking water advisories, and that number jumps to 25% in Ontario. Hinton's contribution represents about half of his Nobel Prize winnings, highlighting the urgent need for lasting water solutions. Water First plans to use these funds to expand its operations and improve community engagement across the country. The ongoing water crisis poses significant health risks and impacts the quality of life for Indigenous communities, making donations like this essential for long-term solutions. Hinton's charitable actions not only provide financial support but also raise awareness about the challenges these communities face.
Pedestrian injured in TTC bus incident. A pedestrian was seriously injured after being hit by a Toronto Transit Commission bus outside a subway station. This incident took place on December 10, 2024, around 8:30 p.m. at the intersection of Bloor Street West and Ossington Avenue in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Emergency services quickly took the injured man to an emergency room. The TTC rerouted its bus service from the area as police began looking into the details of the crash. This event raises significant concerns about pedestrian safety in busy urban areas, highlighting the need for greater awareness and possible changes to safety measures that could impact public transit and community safety.
Murder charge in Toronto domestic violence case. Aaron Shea has been charged with first-degree murder in the deadly shooting of his girlfriend, Alicia Brooks, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The incident happened outside a halfway house on Jones Avenue, where witnesses reported hearing an argument followed by gunfire. Alicia, who was 34 and a mother to a 16-year-old, was declared dead at the hospital. Aaron Shea, 29 years old, has a history of domestic abuse and was on mandatory release after serving 2 years and 7 months of a 3-year and 1-month sentence. His criminal record includes multiple assaults and violations of probation. The Parole Board of Canada had previously denied his release due to concerns about his violent behavior. This tragic event raises important questions about how effectively the criminal justice system addresses domestic violence cases and protects victims. Support programs for victims are crucial but often inadequate. This case highlights the urgent need for reforms to better safeguard individuals at risk. That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's Headphone News. News summary brought to you by AI.